Run away. You ever want to run away from home? I tried doing that once. I actually tried running away. I was more attracted to the idea because it was a friend of mine who really wanted to run away from his parents. He wasn't too happy of a kid at his home. And we were probably only 10, 11, 12 years old, had our bikes rowing around the city. And I even remember the whole idea of tying a little bag on a stick, a little whatever you would call those things. and we actually decided to run away. Just when I changed my mind. I changed my mind when I got hungry. I got hungry, and all of a sudden, I said, that story about running away sounded really attractive. At that time, I had a need to be entertained, and my belly was full. You see, natural law states that we only need one thing to live a dream, and that is to have our bellies full. Huh? I think all of us who have bellies full have a dream accomplished. Past that, you're on your own, pal. Think of how many people would just love to have their bellies full. Think of the population throughout the world. People want to talk about this one world thing. We want to look at it like it takes a community to bring up a child. We want to look at it like we're all dependent upon one another. All for one, one for all, and more than just in the romantic terms of the Three Musketeers. If we had taken all of our energy trying to make things equal, and we know better than that, right? Instead to just have everybody with a full tummy. See, at that point, the liberals and the progressives on the left wouldn't really have a whole lot to be talking about then because everybody wouldn't be hungry. But it's not sexy. It's not sexy. Patriot Gag says, it's a man's world, Tony. That's right. It is a man's world. It is a man's world, and you know what? Women rule. Smart women rule in a man's world behind the man. Okay, all right, I'll take it. I withdraw the remark. I'll tell you what, though, in modern times, like as in now, these days, oh yeah, if they don't rule, they think they should. And if they don't rule now, they will soon. We, through the mercy of the internet and the mainstream blamestream media, are turning into a bunch of girls, geeks, and gays. We've got children growing up having an intellectual discussion with themselves on what sex they want to be. Because it's okay to be something other than who you are, like it or not. It's the culture, stupid! But we won't talk it because we're too connected directly to it. Everybody has a need for the media. It is their pipeline to perceived success. It is their pipeline to success. But perception's a reality, Tony. Well, if you believe perception's a reality, then you're living a fantasy. And it's time that we all wake up. It's time that we all wake up. All right. So I told you I was going to talk about this Eugene Robertson, and I thought I had the clip, but I wasn't able to download the audio. But we'll send you the link. But writer Eugene Robertson, he grew up in a segregated world. His hometown of Orangeburg, South Carolina, had a black side of town and a white side of town. A black high school and a white high school. Two separate and unequal school systems, unquote, tells NPR's Steve Inskeep. But things are different now. Just look at the nation's capital. Home to the first black U.S. president, a large black middle class, and many African Americans who still live in extreme poverty. Well, when I heard this going across town, I said to myself, well, what else is new? Don't take away my identity by mixing me up with white because I'm Italian, but let's just play it white for now, shall we? While the whites were growing strong in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, along with everybody else that chose to work hard for it, my mother was left in the background. Oh, woe is me. Oh, poor is me. You want me to be a victim too? Hell no. And no less was I a victim than those people that were left behind in the black segregated community were left behind. Robertson details the splintering of African American communities and neighborhoods in his new book, Disintegration, The Splintering of America. The splintering of African American communities. Well, who would want to live in the black American community that we refer to as a ghetto? Show me a black African community that is not a ghetto. No, I'll tell you what the problem is in the black community, and I love black people, I love white people, I hate black people, I hate white people. I like the people I like regardless of their color. You got that?